Well, it's been a while. I know some of you have been waiting for another GTA 5 video, so here it is, and oh boy is it a juicy one. Today, the main objective will be the last apartment heist, where we'll be doing a lot of setup missions and then finally rob a big bank. Apart from this, we'll also be doing some other stuff like restocking my businesses and of course the beautiful daily things GTA 5 has to offer. Also, a while ago I have gotten myself the cheapest cocaine lockup. I have the footage of that, but I really don't feel like editing content from 2 months ago. Our wonderful story begins on a beautiful sunny day. I got out of bed and booted up my PC. I opened up Discord and found out that Oryx was playing some GTA 5 all by himself.
Are you seriously watching porn by yourself?
Of course, I couldn't let that happen and rushed on my way to open the game. Okay, before I go on with the story, did somebody say a Discord server? Oh hell yeah boy, we finally have one. It's big, it's thick, and most importantly, it's one click away from joining, that is. Quick, it's below this video. If you're in the first 100 people joining, you get absolutely nothing. Sounds like a great deal? Because it is. Not convinced yet. Well, we have voice channels, gaming clips, pets, memes, and white. Okay, if that didn't do it, there's literally nothing else I can say to make you join. Or is there? What about a very own Minecraft texture pack completely made by me? The server is called Mooni's Closet and will definitely not lead to Narnia. Join now for only $2.99 in your closest store. Refund is not possible and is punishable by law. Don't let children join who are called Noah and play Fortnite. Oh fuck. Okay, so let's start by doing my favorite thing. The time trial, of course. That was... I tried it a couple times with my car, but it was just not fast enough. Luckily, Oryx came to the rescue with his helicopter and started flexing on me by flying through a tunnel. Remember kids, even if you're in a helicopter, there is no excuse to not hit the poles. We arrived in the city and after I stole his race car, I tried it again and almost got wrecked by an army jeep. Oh my god, what the f... However, I did finally make it, while Oryx's car didn't though. Yay, I made it. Your car didn't though. After this, we went straight to the casino, and on the way there I found out about smacking and kicking people while on the bike. We spent a short while fucking around with it. This is Sparta! And then finally arrived at the casino. Of course, the guy with 15 houses and 20 businesses won 50k, while I only won 20. To celebrate, we popped a bottle of champagne, which costed my man a quick 150k. Geez, I do really love my rich friends.
They tried to count me out, I'ma gon' count me in. Fill up my bank account, now I got something to spend.
Okay, now we had our fun, but it's time to get into the real ways of making money this video. The main thing will be the last apartment heist, where I of course will be robbing all my friends from their hard-earned money, and instead pay them with exposure, or how the cool kids call it, clout. Isn't life simple when you have millions of followers? Oh, come on, do something! Before we do this heist though, I first wanted to restock my businesses, and to my surprise, Oryx came to pick me up in a Prius. This was already a red flag, but hey, what's the worst that can happen, right? I put the marker to my cocaine lockup, but he had different intentions, swerving down the road like an absolute maniac and ignoring every red light. At this point, I was getting pretty scared and started asking questions. He parked the car in the underground and got out. As fast as I could, I tried grabbing the wheel but was quickly intercepted and dragged out of the car. The knife came out and just as he wanted to end it all, the police came and ruined this wholesome experience. Can't two guys have some innocent fun in the parking garage anymore? Anyways, we arrived at my business and decided to start restocking. I assigned this president to my very holy clubhouse and off we went. With very minimal trouble, we managed to deliver the truck and instantly got stuck in the loading screen for about 10 minutes. This is not what we want. This is... Oh. The GTA experience these days is really epic, honestly. Luckily, the rest of the stock went very smooth, which felt kind of weird, honestly. I mean, you don't experience something going good in this game very often, do you? A bit later, Noah joined us, so I decided to deliver the stock of my paper business. 3 nice planes were set ready to deliver, but sadly, I forgot to invite Oryx to the party, which was a real bummer. However, it didn't really matter as we got griefed, and from the 110k I was supposed to get, I only got 60. For some reason that I really can't seem to remember, we all had helicopters at one point. Everyone knows that Noah can't be trusted, and this time was no exception. He constantly tried ramming into me until my helicopter got stuck in one of these electricity poles. No idea how it happened, but I actually survived for a surprisingly long time, until I didn't. Just minutes later, Oryx had to go and I was left with Noah. Don't get me wrong, I love Noah, but he can just be, how should I put it? retarded sometimes. Anyways, we did some more business related stuff like beating up tequila, fucking up some bitches in tequila la la la.
Why didn't you wait for me? We all know I have those insane skills.
Restocking my motor club, and of course the everyday fuckery of GTA 5.
We the top 10. UGK the major way, not play it don't stop. Traffic lights, we going, know the time until the clock. Hands on roll, we doing digi to the whole block clear. Yo, what you got there? Oh, did you not there? And he's taking over and we got the whole shop. Yeah, her she wanna know me better, but I'm on the top 10.
After this epic montage, someone else decided to join us. Out of the lands of FIFA and Race Car Simulator, I present to you Retails, who is apparently struggling with how he wants to express himself to the viewers. Well, at least it's better than Noah, I guess. Now it's just the three of us, it's time for the long-awaited apartment heist. 4 players were required, and because I don't have any more friends, we will have to play with a random. Not my favorite thing to do, but it's either this or making new friends. Jeez. Like always, we started with the setup missions. In this first one, we had to identify the right van fitted with a tracker. With some great navigation from Noah,
Keep on this road, then go left. Yeah, there it is, there it is.
we managed to get them all in no time. Our random guy who was only level 9 even got platinum, and let's just ignore me. In this next one, we had to get some crazy ass guy off an island and kill a lot of guards in the process. In comparison to the first one, this was horrible. We did everything we needed to do, and while on the home stretch, our random teammate quit on us, making me really angry. The second time went pretty good. We killed some guards, found a guy, got in a boat, crashed that same boat, and then got picked up by our random guy who apparently had a pretty cool truck. Honestly, I'd fuck this car.
What?
With no problems, we deliver the guy to Paige and we are off to the next one. Now we must swap out some equipment from a black van into a white van and make it seem like we stole their van when in reality we just stole the content of it. Damn, I just said van 3 times in one sentence. Anyways, this also took us an embarrassing long time, but at least it wasn't the fault of the random guy this time. Instead, Noah and me were really going at it, dying to guns, dropping nades on ourselves,
Oh my god, that nade. Mooni, get out, Mooni!
just tipping over. It was a real hot mess. We finally managed to do it though, and hereby some credit to Retails for not even dying once. Okay, 3 done and only 2 more to go. While driving to my apartment, I found this. I mean, I'm really getting some mixed feelings from this Jack guy if he's going to offer me a lap dance or beat me up. I really can't tell. I arrived at my apartment and started the next setup. Let's put it on hard like my
This video is about to be demonetized.
Like and subscribe for 100 years of In this next setup, we have to hijack a convoy to get a hold of some thermal charges that we'll be using in the final heist when we blow up the bank. We tried many times, and throughout this setup a lot of annoying but also funny things happened, from teammates destroying the objective truck to me hitting some nasty shots. With this convoy comes a very nice jeep called the Insurgent. It has a big gun on top and is really important to shoot the helicopters. However, the mission was a bit bugged, making it not show up and ultimately leading to my death. Another time I shot the driver of the objective truck just a bit too early, which ended in them plummeting in the lake. Oopsie. After our teammate leaving for the 3rd time, if this guy leaves on us, I'm going to get pissed, man, I swear. The weirdest thing definitely happened on our final run, where only 1 jeep decided to show up. After some investigating, we found out that the helicopter we shot in the beginning accidentally hit the convoy, making it run off the road. We did manage to recover it and successfully delivered it to Paige. Even though it took us more than an hour, this was definitely a fun experience and overall a good setup mission. You hear that, guys? It's a helicopter. We flew back to my apartment and like the boss I am, I jumped out and parachuted down. Even though I intended for it to crash, Retails managed to save it and landed it very gracefully in front of my house. I entered my house and started the final setup. In this one we need to steal some bikes named Electro. According to the wiki, a fairly average performing motorcycle. However, it has a boost which can be refilled by letting go of the acceleration. This setup was definitely not easy and a lot of innocent people had to die. Anyways, I arrived first and already started shooting. The boys arrived soonly after, but it didn't take long for Retails to get shot and put to sleep. Can't really be mad though, the guy has only died once this entire video. We quickly respawned and while getting there, Retails found himself in a serious car accident.
Oh my god.
Man really never learned to look left, right and then left again. However, the second time was a lot better and we actually got a hold of the bikes this time. While driving away, I did also catch a bullet and got some of that nice extra sleep in. We have already died twice this setup and now it's time to finish it. We killed the guys, stole the bikes and fucked their wives. Parked them at this house. Yeah. And that's it. The setups are done. Now, it's finally time for the epic heist.
As I already said, we need to rob one of the biggest banks of Los Santos. Our plan of attack? Let me explain.
We pull up to the bank all casual. Once inside, we zip tie the door, pop some guards, keep the hostages under control, and crack the big vault located in the basement. Okay, are there any questions at this point?
Yeah, I might have one. It's just...
Shut the fuck up. Once we did this, we got the zip tie, open the door, and die. I'm just kidding. We run out, kill some cops, and make our way to the bikes. The whole police force will be after us at this point, but that's no problem because we have Noah. Oh, and guns. Lots of guns.
For the very last time this video, I went into my apartment and finally had the option to start the heist. As this recording is already 4 hours long, we have no time to lose. I invited the boys and of course the guy that helped us with the last setup. After Lester explaining what the mission is all about,
Okay, armed robbery, here we go.
we could finally start. I put both my friends on minimum wage and we were off to the bank. As I said before, we pulled up very casual. Noah zipped out the door and I got to work on killing some guards. While waiting for retails to open the next door, I did some very much needed, shooting. Yeah, and also checked the physics of this lamp. Seems to work fine. We went to the basement and after I spelled cream pie in the hacking thingy, the vault opened and another door? We opened it, grabbed the money and ran back upstairs. By the time we got there, the cops were already pulling up and getting ready to blast our asses. We got the zip tie, opened the door and started spraying. I ran outside and started clearing cops. We all ran into a small alley and even here we were still getting harassed. We jumped off some houses, climbed some walls and trespassed a lot of private property. While doing all of this, I almost got killed and just barely managed to pull through. The next step is crossing this last road where we put down our bikes. We just YOLO'd it and while editing this, I'm still very surprised that nobody had died during this pure moment of chaos. Once we arrived at the bikes, I was very low on HP and first popped some candy and a bulletproof vest. We took the bikes and set off. Very fast, things were already turning south. One moment you're driving with Noah by your side and another you're not. We all waited and of course Noah sped past us and again crashed into a police car only minutes later. How? With not much trouble anywhere else, we made it to the lumber mill. We are getting very close to the end here, but while driving up a mountain I crashed into a rock. Stupid rock. We kept traversing the rocky mountain until we finally arrived at the rickety old bridge. With cops coming fast, I took the jump, ditched my bike and while in a moment of total panic, opened my parachute while Noah was busy dying. You really thought we were going to finish this, didn't you? Get out of here. We took the bikes, set off and shit! I'm just kidding, I took out the cops and got right back on my bike. We kept going and you might be confused to why we're driving on a train track with a train coming just inches behind us. Well, apparently a random guy knew a better route, so we all just followed him. Kinda sad to be honest, because this road means that we're not doing the most fun part of this mission. Yeah, we once again arrived at the lumber mill and got down fairly safe. Then we took the highway and finally made our way to the boat. Everyone climbed in and now it's just a matter of boating this boat to the sea and getting away. We got to see Lester for the weirdo he really is. And then got paid. Sweet money. With this money, the boys wanted to buy a car and then do a meeting to see what we all bought. I spent a lot of time looking around for a nice car. The internet, the luxury motor shops, and even did a test drive with this nice car over here. Okay, I mean this one drives well and is pretty good looking.
Wat? Maar hoezo kost dat zoveel?
It wasn't easy, but I kept looking and finally found something that really fits my style. Beautiful curves, nice exhaust, flexible suspension and overall very family friendly. With a top speed of 50 miles an hour you can get your family to school in under 20 minutes. Ever had someone acting tough and revving his car loudly initiating a race? Well, not anymore, cause now your son is sitting in the back and it would be very irresponsible. I bought the car, pimped it for the 5 things I could actually change and then made my way to the airport. Of course everyone was very impressed and it did surprisingly well at drag racing. Okay, before I end this video, please follow me on Twitch as I might or might not be streaming. Now, big thanks to everyone that subscribed and I'll see you next year. Probably.